Well, hello everyone, and welcome to 2021. We did it. We made it. Holy shit, we can fucking rest now, finally. This year has been, weird and not at all what I expected in any regard whatsoever, you know? When the outbreak first kind of happened, I really was like, oh, this is not gonna last very long, as we kind of all thought, or a lot of us thought, and then it's still happening. So yay, that's so much fucking fun. Well, it is now the new year, and I wanted to do a bit of an update on the channel since I haven't had a lot of chances to do this since the last time. And I kind of wanted to follow up on what I said in my last update video. So it is almost 5 years since the channel started. On February 18th, it will be the 5-year anniversary of Jawesome Possum. And it's also the day where, if we're not at 1,000 subs yet, I am going to slow down production on Jawesome Possum. Now, I feel like it's been a long time since the first video came out, me talking about this, and I've not really talked about it ever since then, because I've been just working so hard on just making content. Because for the past year, I've done almost nothing but Jawesome Possum. You know, every day I'm focused on videos on Jawesome Possum, on new content, on what to do, what to play, when I'm not at work, obviously. So now that we're at this point where we're a month away, let's try to get to 1,000 subs. We're at 700 right now, which, if you think about it, going from a channel which, when I made the first video, we were at 131 subs. So to gain that many subs over the course of this year is a monumental feat, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that it was like not crazy to try to do that, or not a big win that we did what we have done. But the reason why I want to hit 1,000 is because the channel, to make money, to be monetized, we have to hit 1,000. Now, we have enough watch hours. You have to hit 4,000 public watch hours in a year, and we have more than exceeded that, so people are watching Jawesome Possum. It's not like this channel is not being watched. People need to subscribe. And so this next month, I'm going to try really hard to pump out content to try to see if we can get people in here and keep this channel going. I spent the last sick at home, homesick, whatever. And I'm I'm just now recovering. It's affected my throat really bad, so a couple videos are gonna come out with me sounding very hoarse and not the best voices, but alas, here we are. But I'm hoping that, you know, with all that time I had to edit videos, and then the time I'm gonna have in the coming weeks to try to edit more videos, hopefully we can really kick ass and get this channel to where it needs to be and get to 1,000 by February 18th, 2021. Now, if we get to like 900, 950, maybe I'll say okay. But like, I really want to hit that 1,000 mark to see if we can actually do it. Which isn't to say that if we don't hit it, I'm not gonna keep working on the channel. It'll just be a lot more infrequently, because I'm gonna move on to other projects. I do other things, but I've been focusing on this for just one whole year. So with that out of the way, let's talk about what happened in 2020. This channel went through some crazy ass changes and did some amazing things that I kind of want to talk about. We started off with, the channel throughout the whole year was kind of diving between like lewd content and not lewd content. We're still kind of doing that. Late in the year, we started doing streams again, which were pretty well liked. Dude, the Harry Potter games are pretty well liked. Assassin's Creed, not so much. People were digging the Phasmophobia videos I see. They have a couple weird one-off ones like the Grinch video. And of course, the one stream that did very well, the 8800 Blue Lick Road video, did fucking gangbusters. It did so goddamn well. This is one of the top watched videos on the channel, and it's not a lewd video. It's not even an edited video. It's literally just me going through this one house online in a virtual tour, and remember, when I did the original stream, it was one person watching me. Thanks, Natty. You were there from the start. It was just me with one viewer going through this house, and then now it's like I think last time I checked, like over 20k views on a fucking house tour stream, unedited. Good God, man. Like, that was such a weird few weeks, because like I was at work and I saw on Twitter someone talking about this house, and I was like, that looks funny. Maybe I'll stream of that a little bit, like for 5-10 minutes before I do a normal stream. And if you watch that, the first 15 minutes are me like kind of like dicking around outside the house, because I was sitting there like, well, I bet the house looks small, won't be that much to go into in the house. And then it kept getting bigger And so I was like, oh shit. And then an hour and a half passed and I'm like, I should try to wrap this up. So that was a really weird experience. Also, shout out to Wilbur Soot for featuring me in one of your videos and then not crediting me whatsoever. Appreciate it, man. Way to use that million or 2 million viewer base. You know, it's not like that video has more views than my entire channel put together. You know, that's nice. Thank you so much for that. And also, we started JPW this year, which is, if you don't know what JPW is, or if you haven't actually sat down to watch it yet, it is a wrestling machinima show. What the fuck does that mean? So machinima back in the day, you know, was like they taking video games and making movies or shows with them. And this is that, but if we tried to do a wrestling show as a machinima. So it's all done in the game WWE 2K19, but it's us like treating it like actual wrestling, booking actual matches, trying to book actual feuds and storylines, and treating it very seriously while it's also very silly. It's a really good time. It takes a lot of editing actually to do that. Like, it's a lot of work to put together that show because I have to record all the matches, add in all the things to it, you know, make it all work, put all the frames in and the title cards, and it's a bullshit amount of work, but it's so much fucking fun. So that started, and it's been, you know, not doing like crazy numbers, but I'm thinking that like even if Jawesome Possum doesn't hit 1,000 subs by the 2-year mark, or the 5-year mark, sorry, I'm still gonna do JPW because this show is like hella fun. Like, I'm sure the landscape of this if we don't hit 1,000 will be an after hours once every 2 weeks, maybe a stream every now and again, and then a JPW every month because I just love the show so much. It's so much goddamn fun. Also, this year we met a lot of cool people. Like honestly, like the winter holiday Christmas special was so much fucking fun. A kind of culmination of like a lot of the friendships I've formed while working on Jawesome Possum, like meeting Glitchy Hatchet, meeting Shades, meeting Midnight Man, Midnight Datura. Like, it was just so much fucking fun to do that video. And we want to do more videos like that in the future. We want to do us playing Among Us, Phasmophobia, maybe some other games. If ever or whenever Shady Loot Cart gets multiplayer, we're gonna do shit like that on there. But like, you guys, thank you so much for you know, letting me into your circle and basically just being my friend. I really fucking appreciate it. I also want to shout out to all the devs that helped me out this year. Like, the developers are quickie. You guys are you're my homeboys. I love you two so much. Like, you two are so instrumental to why this channel has done even remotely well, and the fact that you guys, every time a new build comes out, hook me up with some stuff and go through the effort of like giving me the PNGs and the backgrounds and the logos for everything so I can make thumbnails is like, every time I get an email where it's like, hey Sal, how you doing? Here's a new build. I'm always like, wow, you two are the nicest fucking people. Like, you do not have to be doing this for me. I'm like a nothing channel, but you guys are so fucking nice. Thank you. Also, Foxy Cube. Foxy Cube is like such a cool dude, and also like sending me stuff, like sending me the games before they come out. You know, also sending me like art so I can make my thumbnails. Like, and dude, you're so amazing, so instrumental to the success of this channel. Like, if you look at the top viewed videos on this channel, other than the 8-8 Blue Lick Road video, it's all Foxy Cube stuff. Like, dude, you are so fucking awesome, and you're so great, and thank you so fucking much. Also, thank you to the devs of Nightly Passions. Like, you guys are so, like, the people I've talked to have been so nice and so, like, forward and just kind. Because I know English isn't your first language, but you're always, like, so nice and, like, understanding and, like, really cool and sending me stuff. And it's the sort of thing I didn't expect. And now that it's happening, I feel so, like, it's so overwhelmingly positive and great, and I love it. And also, I mean, a video of yours hasn't come out yet, but thank you to the dev of Space Rescue Code Pink for supplying me a copy of the game before I even played it, because the other ones I'd already played the game once, and then I got stuff later. But you were you know, you reached out to me, and I've wanted to play your game anyway, so I'm so happy to be playing Space Rescue Code Pink, which will be coming out at some point in the near future. I got the first 3 videos edited and ready to go, so thank you so much for that. And also to all the people who have been with the channel and sticking with it over this past year, and all the new people who have, you know, it's really cool. It's kind of what I wanted to do, where, you know, people would start you know, because the idea for the channel at the moment is, you know, the loot stuff is attention grabby. It's supposed to make you go, oh my god, look, he's playing this titty game, isn't that funny? And then I rope you in with my editing and my humor, my comedy and my personality. Hopefully, anyway, you enjoy it. And then you look at the other stuff like Onimusha or JPW, and you're like, oh, and you check out that stuff too. And then that's kind of what I want like to build as a community is like, I love playing loot games because I've as a person, I've played them for so long, but also because I really like showcasing them on YouTube because they're not games that get showcased enough in my opinion. And then like having you stick around for like my other stuff that doesn't quite get as many views, but I still love just as much. So thank you guys. I just want to thank all the people who've joined over this past year and all the people who've stuck with me from the beginning. Like Jesse and Natty and Marceline, like all you guys are like so fucking awesome and nice and great. I also want to thank my boyfriend who's been with me this whole time in this crazy little journey, and who I got the idea to do after hours with when we were on Steam one day and I was looking at weird Lou games and he was laughing at me reacting to them, and I thought this could be a fun idea for a show. Thank you so much for putting up with all the fits of depression I've had and all the, me worrying over views and subs and all that stuff, and me babbling on about the channel and the videos and everything, and also putting up with me being, as you call, the titty guy. And I promise you, I'm trying to find gay games to play. Alright, I love you, Sean. I'm so sorry. I'm trying so hard. They're so hard to find, and everything I'm getting is just straight stuff, so I'm trying really hard to diversify. I promise. God, I'm gonna babble on for a long time, aren't I? I guess what I really just want to say at the end of the day is if we don't hit 1,000 subs, that's okay. I'm still gonna work on the channel, just not as crazy as I have been over this past year. This week off that I've had sick has actually given me a chance to really like beef up the backlog, which I'm not gonna actually have as a backlog. I'm more keep it as a I'm gonna try to just put them all out over the next month probably, because I want to just go, let's do this, let's get this shit done. Thank you all so much for watching Jawesome Possum. If you want to, I have a Patreon. There's only one tier, it's $1, and also I don't really post things on Patreon. The main reason is that I'm too busy working to post stuff on Patreon. I'm way too busy just like editing videos. And the reason why I'm making this update video now is because I've been off of work for a week and I have some time to do this, where I know that it's not gonna crucially cut into my editing time. So if you want to do that, it's patreon.com/Jawesome Possum. Just you don't have to give it all if you don't want to. It's okay to make this stuff for free. But if you do want to, that'd be super supportive. And hopefully after we hit 1,000, we've had like a nice stable audience of people, I'm gonna get back on producing shirts. I used to have shirts for sale back in the day when there was like 20 people watching. For some reason I was doing that and all that other stuff. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day, everybody. Stay Jawesome out there.